following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Saints, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team, because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal. For a moment, we were on exactly the same page, Kate. We saw shades of Hall of Famer Devin Hester right up there, reincarnated. Still the only man to return the opening kickoff of a Super Bowl back for 6, and we nearly saw the second. And with such an exciting play, this Super Bowl, well, it is off to an electrifying start.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
That's exactly what you want to see from your defense. First time they take the field, already have a lead, but they don't rest on their laurels. Instead, they just keep on attacking. They're keeping the pedal down to hammer home that advantage.
And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. He gets him 6, but it brings up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Trying to work quickly now. Here's 2nd and 11. Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Escapes out to the line. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Picked up at the 38. Juke the defender. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Excellent return. He got 22 before being stopped. And the Saints will get set to take over. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Escape. And this time they're going to defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And it'll be their football. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Daniels back to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Running down the left side. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Able to find Ertz. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They're working quickly here. Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. 3rd and long for Daniels. Getting out to his left. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints threatening to run away with it already. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, it's Young. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Saints grab it! And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of one. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Daniels leading the hurry up. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up now. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets in, touchdown! The Saints blowing them out now, 34-zip. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. On the give, it's Brooks. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this in the area of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Very good return as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to enjoy some great field position on the short side of the field. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints.
Another run for Henry. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now the Saints to the line for another 2-point try. They want to run it across. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bills set to take over offensively. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a 1st down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Play action now. Young. Rolling out to... And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
And it's third down.
Young working from the gun. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Buffalo.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Bills at a deficit. New set of downs for him from the 46. Young on 1st and 10. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here we go, 2nd and very. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Rashawn Gary on the tackle. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Brooks on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll take it in short of midfield. Jukes one defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw, Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Oh, he's going for it again. And forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit made by Josh Uche. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They bring Dobbs in motion left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Pulled in at the 20. Jukes out a one-stop. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Here comes the Saints offense. And whether it was their game plan or not, they were pretty quick to realize the ground game, yeah, that was working. And they made that the centerpiece of what they were doing offensively.
Yeah, the great thing when you get a run game like this going in the first half is you know it will lay the foundation for what's to come. These guys...
There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. The Saints trying a two-point conversion once again. They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking the... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, Young. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Defense shows blitz. Young. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. The Saints and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The drive begins with Henry, and he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for second down. Running once more with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
It's intercepted. Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills take possession of the football. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back now, pressure on its way. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Up and good from Blankenship. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Butker on now to kick this one away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Saints come marching onto the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Still going past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's another carry for Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This our last play of the quarter. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we're winding down to the end of the 20. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one! And the Saints grab it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Saints throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints continue adding on to that lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. To the air on 1st down, Young. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Out of the gun, Young. He finds Kincaid. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Saints will take over beyond their own 40. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A give right side to Henry. He's up again. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints running them out of the building. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Saints tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They bring Dobbs in motion left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. But, oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. an inside handoff to Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The Saints take over first.
The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints rolling here in a laugher. 2nd and 3 now. Another run for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. This finds Evans, complete. And he's gonna be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are gonna have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. And I've got a feeling this party is going to go on for a good long time in New Orleans. The Saints have just won the Super Bowl. At the podium now in his final act of the season, Commissioner Goodell to award the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.